Hey, you guys, what's up? It's me, Lady T, and you are tuned into Am I on Speaker? And I am so excited to be here today. Do y'all realize this is episode 5? Okay, we have made it 5 episodes into this podcast that has only started literally just a few weeks ago. I am so excited to have my work bestie here. Okay, so you guys know I work at a TV station in Baltimore, and you know that I have my hand in a whole bunch of stuff: assignment editor, TV host, all these good things. But anyway, I love the people I work with. Okay, there are some amazing people at our station, especially my work bestie, Miss Alexa Ashwell. First of all, let me correct myself because I got to get the title correctly. Okay,
Oh,
Emmy Award winning. Okay, investigative journalist. Okay, don't play with this girl. Okay, Maryland's most wanted, the Baltimore baddie. Okay, the Alexa Ashwell's in the building, y'all. Hey,
oh my
Alexa.
gosh, I love you. Thank you. That's a great introduction.
I know it's the least I can do. That was like the least of what
That's true.
I
Not
could do. How are you?
I'm doing well. Just got off work. We actually just recorded Most Wanted segment today. So it's going to be airing tonight,
Okay,
actually.
come on, Maryland's most wanted. Okay, that's how we
Mm-hmm.
do. I love it. Okay, now you are amazing. I have so many topics I want to touch with you, but first and foremost, honey child, we gotta do. I usually do rapid fire questions, but for this today, since you suggested this game, and I love a good little icebreaker game at the beginning of these segments. I want to do this or that with you game. Is that
Okay,
Yay! Okay,
let's do it.
answer as quickly as possible. It's the first one that comes to your head. The first thing that comes to mind when I tell you these things. Okay.
Okay, all right. I choose
Okay, and
this or
then
that.
I might.
Are these going to be embarrassing?
Huh? Some of these are going to be embarrassing for you. Yes, they're going to
Okay.
be.
All right. Maybe I won't make eye contact. I'll just stare down.
Yeah. Just blink twice if you need help. Anyway, okay, let's start this game. This is the this or that game, you guys. All right. So for all those who tuned in, I have Emmy Award winning Alexa Ashwell here with me. Okay, we're gonna do this or that game. All right. A boogie. Here we go. Sweet or salty?
Salty.
Wine or rum?
Wine.
Always. Okay. If you said anything else, I'd be like, I don't know you. Okay, walk or run?
Walk.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, good. I
I
should have.
like a nice stroll.
I was gonna say, I've only ever strolled down the street with you.
But I can run if I need to.
Yeah, with wine in hand. Some of these we can put together. With wine in hand, we stroll down the street.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, country or city?
City.
Diamond or pearls?
Diamond.
Always, baby. Okay, colorful or black?
It depends, but we'll say black.
Not
Sorry,
your
I'm supposed to answer quick.
not
Black.
your men. We just not your men. Keep it together, Alexa. Okay. Vanilla or chocolate? Okay, this could be your men too. Vanilla or
Vanilla.
Vanilla?
But I do like dark chocolate.
I know you do.
Like if I was
your
going to get a
roster, I know you
milkshake,
do.
I would get vanilla milkshake. But my dark chocolate, that's a go-to with wine, red wine, perfect.
Yeah, some of these are like compound. I feel like we could put these together a little bit, right? Like some of these. Okay. Casual or dressy?
Dressy.
Dressy. Yoga pants or jeans?
Jeans.
I ain't never seen you in no dang jeans.
Because I'm at work. You have to come out more.
Oh, don't start with me because I do. When you
have to come out more.
When you pull me to what the horse you came in, don't play with me. I do show up. Okay. This is why you don't have best friends on shows. Because they tell you business. This is why you don't have them on here. Okay, Netflix or the movie theater?
Netflix.
Netflix and chill?
I mean, okay, so movie theater, like your birthday movie theater, that was a good movie theater.
That was a good time. That was the I pick. It has to be like reclining seats for you, obviously.
So I would choose iPick over Netflix because they had the reclining chairs. I was comfortable. There were drinks. There was food.
Mm-hmm. You thought it was
they
your
gave
birthday.
You blankets.
You thought it was your birthday, but it was mine.
I know. I enjoyed it. Felt like my.
She was like, it felt like it was really nice girls' night. It was a nice girls' night.
It was nice. I had fun.
That was fun. Yeah.
That was fun for your birthday.
We're gonna do it again. My birthday's always fun. You know how we do. Okay. Oh, flats or heels? I feel like I know the answer to this. Flats or heels, though?
Heels.
I knew you was gonna say heels. You little pageant queen, something. Always. You always have heels on.
I do. You know, it's funny. We have our coworker Rebecca. You know, she's very tall. She's 5'11", and she thought that I was the same height as her. I said, "No, girl, I'm 5'6". Yeah. And she's like, "I think it's because you're always in heels." She thought I was that tall.
Mm-hmm. I'm taller than you. I'm like 5'6".
No, you're not. You're 5'6" also.
I'm not 5'6", Alexa.
I think you're 5'5".
No, don't you stop. The devil is a liar.
7.
You know I'm 5'8", 7", 5'7".
No, you're not.
You know I am. With
okay, we're gonna have to cut to a video clip where we measure each other's height, because I know I'm a little bit taller than 5'6". So you're no more than 5'6".
I am. Okay, I'm not gonna go back and forth with you on this because we're never gonna agree on it, and I'm gonna fight you. So hold on. Let me. Last two: lipstick or lip gloss?
Gloss.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Okay, Facebook. I already know the answer to this. Facebook or Instagram?
IG.
I already know. You're the IG queen. So
I don't even know last time I posted it. It's actually, I did just post the Emmys on Facebook, but I rarely post on Facebook. That's where I'm friends with like my family and then my mom's friends.
It was an amazing picture.
Thank you.
The Emmy, the dress, your dress and everything was
magenta. You know, I just had that in the closet. I really did.
Really?
Because this is what I do. Anytime I have an event, I wait too long to pick a dress. So then I go online and I buy 3 because I don't know if it's going to fit correctly. I don't know if I'm going to like it. So I buy 3 and then I fail to return the other 2. And so I just have a stock of dresses in my house.
This is what rich bitches do. This is what
I'm not rich.
Who does that?
We can say irresponsible, but
I get 3.
You don't think if you have a dress, you have an event, you get 3. It's like because you need a backup, but then you're not sure which one is the one, and you don't know if it's going to exactly fit. Also depends on the store. If you're ordering from the store that you normally order from, that's a good sign. But you never really know your sizes. So yes, I normally buy 3. So I had that one in the closet for a while. I forget why I even originally bought it.
Oh wow! No, yeah, no one does that. Yeah, nobody.
Yes, they do.
No, they do not.
People.
No, people who don't have money like us poor do not.
No, it'll be like a sale, like a buy one get one, or like a 40% off dresses. That's how I got my Preakness dress.
Oh yeah. Oh, we're gonna talk about your fashionista vibes that you always give.
My feathers.
Outfits, because you're out of control. But first of all, we had a whole game.
Oh, sorry.
We had a whole game. Okay.
Wait, you're talking about what we just did?
Yes, and we're not even finished. It was supposed to be okay. Early bird.
This is supposed to be rapid. Why do you keep going into conversation with me?
Let me tell you something. Okay, you gonna behave yourself tonight. We're not doing this. Okay.
Okay, rapid. No more. How many more do I feel like you need to make up more off the top of your head.
I hate my friends. I hate the people around me. I can't stand them. They never let me win. They don't let me do anything. Except have this podcast. Alexa, okay, early bird or night owl?
Night owl.
Night owl.
I can't get up.
It's giving me indie streets. It's giving.
I just can't. I'm always. It takes me so long to fall asleep. I am definitely with the moon. I am a moon. It takes
really long to get ready too. So
I'm a moon person. It does take me because I enjoy getting ready. Like for me, it's like part of the evening. Like I like to. That's why I have this big vanity mirror. I like to put on a candle. I like to put on some music and just the whole and have a glass of wine.
Get there. You have to actually get to the place, Alexa. Like
I have more fun getting ready.
Oh God. And this is where we never make it to
a little glass of wine. But it's perfect because you come over and you also have a glass of wine. And it's like it's a whole
I have
adult pregame.
I have glasses of wine at your house.
Yes, because we need to work on your speed.
Okay. Okay. And enough about me. This is something about you.
I'm sorry. I'm an interview by nature.
I feel like, yeah, you definitely took over my podcast. I feel like you put me on speaker and I don't like it. So we're gonna flip the tables now, Alexa, because you did
Okay.
Okay, now I'm going to put you on speaker and let's get to our topics of the day. I'm so excited. Okay.
All
So
right.
let's talk about how we met. We both work in, in TV news, of course. But I wanted to talk to everybody about how we met, working at Fox 45 and stuff. And how my first impression of you was I thought you were like a bitch. I really thought you were.
I didn't know if we're allowed to say that on here. First of all,
I thought you were a jerk. I was like, and we started on the same day. I don't know if
yes, we started on the same day.
Mm-hmm. In 2017.
We met in HR.
We did. HR. And I was like, oh, at first I was like, oh, she's nice. And then like, you just kept asking all these questions. And I was like, never mind. I was like, she's tough.
Wait, what question was that? I wasn't.
You like, oh my gosh, you went on and on. Okay, well, what does this mean? Okay, well, what does this mean?
Well, clearly we need to ask questions because we both missed our insurance deadline.
We did miss our insurance.
We both had to go without insurance.
What did I ended up getting some crappy health insurance because they did not tell us.
Lived off God.
Oh Lord, this is a whole other conversation. Okay, let's think of the good parts. The good part is that we both started the same day. I was an assignment editor. Alexa was a reporter. So she was just talking to me, being nice, asking me questions, and I'm just like, why are you I'm like, why are you even speaking to me? Like I'm not at your level. Like you're a reporter. I just felt like, why is she talking to me?
Right. It was an instant connection. It was meant to be. We started at the same day. Yeah. Same day. Went through the HR process together. It was like God bringing us together to go through this journey.
It was. And we didn't even know like how like similar we are in so many different ways. so many different ways, except for red or white wine. You are
I can drink both. It should depend on your meal.
Yeah. Wait, really?
Yeah. Like, white wines are known to go with like fish, and red wines with pasta and kind of.
I just usually go based off of whatever my liver feels like. Like, hey, what do you feel like?
And you can do that too. You can buck the system.
Yeah, it's like whatever I have a taste for. I'm just like, I want to be. So I have things to do tomorrow.
I like both. I really do like both. You like the sweeter though. I know what you like.
I'm a Moscato drinker.
I can tell people everything you would probably like or not like. I could probably order for you.
Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, yes. Like, you always know what I'm going to order food wise. You always. We haven't even gotten to the part of us being at that. What is it? A restaurant opening at that night. And we couldn't even get no food. And you kept saying free food. And then you started stuffing the food down my throat.
Which one? The James Joyce one?
Yeah, no, the other one with the was it Rose? What was the one where they had like the people bending backwards and stuff?
So that was the 1-year anniversary of No Way Rose in Federal Hill.
Rose, yes.
No, it's called No Way Rose.
No Way Rose. Got you. And it was like there was supposed to be free food. We didn't get any free food until like you kept telling them we missed it. Give us the food. And then you started when it got there. You just started shoving it in my mouth. The food.
No, once well, it was really cool. Remember when we walked in? There was a man who was painting.
Yes.
The crowd. So we made sure we stood.
We stood where the bartender was always going towards. Like
we had the perfect spot. So we had the artwork, so we were gonna be in it, and we had the bartender.
We're like, we wanted to be in the artwork. We also wanted the free drink, so we wanted
the dancers.
Yeah, and the lady was like doing the backwards thing with her body. She's never gonna recover from that, probably.
She was on the stilts. I always think those are so cool.
Yeah, I would love to learn how to do that one day, but I barely want to wear heels, so I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't think you can do stilts.
Yeah, probably not. Wait, what were some of your favorite stories that you covered as a journalist?
Oh, gosh. I've been in the business for some years now.
Right, you traveled around too. You went from like...
Yes.
Where are some places you worked?
So my first job was in West Virginia.
Oh.
And I was not there long, but it was definitely a culture shock because I hadn't been in that rural of an area before. I was in like the deep South, of West Virginia, where and I was in my early 20s, so I didn't even know. I was so ignorant. In fact, I didn't even know about coal miners.
Oh,
Like, it was a big coal mining industry, and that was the biggest story I've covered. I covered there was the mine explosion.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I've only seen the movies, and it's always somebody like in an explosion or something going wrong with the mines.
Right. Yeah. 29 miners were killed.
Oh my goodness.
It was so sad. And they searched for them for like a week. But I was probably 3 months into my career. It was all the national people came down. I was very much in over my head, but that was how I started my career. It was like a big mine explosion, West Virginia. And I know. And then I went to Ohio. I worked in Ohio, Dayton, Ohio. Woo, go Flyers for 3 years.
Wait, Ohio? Oh yeah, you
did
say that.
Ohio.
Didn't you work in North Carolina too?
Yep. And then from Ohio, I went to Charlotte, North Carolina. I was there for several years.
Okay. Yeah, you've been around, girl. You have really, your career has really taken you to so many different places, so many different levels. You've done so much, and you're the first person I call. Like, you are the FBI, because I definitely call you to look into every single thing. If you're looking for somebody, Alexa can find them. That's basically
find him.
You can find them. She's gonna find them. She's gonna be like, "What's the first initial, the last name, and the first name?" Got you.
We can find him because we don't want to waste our time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you really do come in handy with all of that. So, okay, what was your favorite story that you covered?
I don't know a favorite one. I mean, I cover a lot of crime, and so it's hard to call it my favorite, right? Because it's kind of, but I cover a lot of different murder trials. And then, of course, we have Most Wanted. I don't know that I really have a favorite story.
But you were on a crime show, right? Talking about stories.
Yeah. So this was really cool for me. This was last summer. We recorded a segment or an episode for Fatal Attraction. It's on Oxygen.
Yeah.
That was a really cool experience. They flew in and had a whole setup. And basically we were interviewed about the case that I had covered.
Which case was it?
So this one was pretty crazy. You know, the Panhandler case.
Yes, I remember
the Panhandler case. And
we worked together on that one. That was weird. That was the weirdest case because he was a murderer. We didn't even know it was him. So basically, to summarize the story for the viewers, basically, I don't know if you guys know about the national recognition that the Panhandler story got with the Good Samaritan, a woman who we thought was killed by a panhandler. That's what her husband and the stepdaughter, it was a stepdaughter, right?
Yes. The family didn't care for that term.
Oh, okay.
But
oh, my bad. Okay.
It was his daughter. Yeah, his adult daughter.
It was his daughter, right. So him and his daughter had said that the wife was killed by a panhandler. So Alexa and I were in contact with him. Texting him, calling him to find out when he was holding a media availability, a press conference, and what are the funeral arrangements, and we're finding out all this information because it was a national story and it was like a big deal and everybody was talking about it. And come to find, and Alexa was sitting on this man's couch interviewing him.
Now, how did I get there, Tiffany?
Okay, well, okay.
Go ahead, tell them. Tell them.
No, you can go ahead and say it. It's too much for me to say.
Okay, so it is how the newsroom process works. We'll give Tiffany that. But the murder had happened. The husband and his daughter said it was a panhandler, so it sparked all this outcry. Even Oprah was tweeting about it.
She was.
And they had a community walk, which the husband and daughter took part in, by the way.
Yes, they did.
But our news director at the time wanted more of a one-on-one feel, so he said, "We want to send Alexa up there." They lived in Aberdeen.
Yeah, it was Harford County, right?
Yep, that's Harford County.
And I got the address for you.
So Tiffany got the address and sent me into a murderer's home.
I feel so bad because I'm like texting him, like, okay, she's en route, like she'll be there soon, like, keep us posted. And we were in contact with this man not knowing he was a murderer. And then come to find out, like Baltimore police said, not too long after, a few months later, they were like, hey, we're arresting him and the daughter. And
well, girl, don't forget they found them near the border. They were making a run for it.
They were trying to run. They found them at the border. Me and Alexa were like, oh my God, this is a major turn of events. It ended up being the husband and the daughter they
charged with murder. He was convicted. I covered his trial.
You sure did. And
that was crazy. I was in his house. I talked to him for about an hour.
Yes, you did. You did talk to him for an hour. And in a red coat. You were a meme. Did you not? You became a meme.
I became a meme.
You became a meme and a gift. I'm sorry, girl.
I became a meme. And yes, an hour. He even gave me a hug and even talked to me after that. He showed me their whole wedding album.
Oh my goodness. You were sitting and you didn't know you were sitting there.
No, I mean, obviously, like as
convicted murderer at that point. Now,
right. As journalists, you always kind of you're supposed to have a critical eye.
Right.
So I remembered I kept trying to ask him to repeat exactly what happened because it seemed kind of too crazy.
Yeah.
And I felt like I was like, wait, walk me through how they came up to the car again, how the man appeared. And
everybody kept asking him to reorder. Tell us the steps again. Go through the process with us again. Yeah.
Right. It was, look for it online.
You can watch it.
Look for it. I'm sure it will get picked up by one of that's what I was doing, but I'm sure it's going to be picked up by more.
Yeah. It's amazing. What advice do you have for other journalists? Because a lot of people they're going to be in this field too. They're studying currently to be in this field and getting their degree in it. What advice do you have for other journalists, girl? Because you cover everything. I would say crime-wise, you're solving things. The U.S. Marshals just honored you. Also, they gave you and Casey Fair, shout out to her too, an award. Mm-hmm. Right?
Hey, Casey. That's for Most Wanted.
So yeah, that was for Maryland's Most Wanted. So what advice do you have for other journalists, girl?
I would say internships are key. Get in the newsroom because I obviously took all the classes in college for it, but I feel like I really didn't get a feel for what it really was until I got in the newsroom, shadowed the anchors, shadowed the reporters, followed around the photographers, practiced stand-ups of my own. I tried to write my own stories. You need an internship. And the social media presence is very important. Build that up. TikTok is growing. Of course, there's Twitter, Instagram. Get on those platforms and start building an audience now.
Yes, tell it, girl.
So that would be my advice. And then, of course, as journalists, work on your look. It is part of it. You want to have a nice polished look where you're wearing the right colors for you. Ladies know how to do their makeup, your hair. It is important. In terms of your overall appearance and how you come across on air. Marshall's was my best friend back in the day because, we don't get paid a lot off the bat.
So you got to be in those low budget, budget there for it.
Those were some years.
Yeah, girl. It's been a while. Now, how long have you been an actual reporter?
So 15
you like carried it to what are you doing?
I'm trying to wait 12 years.
12 years.
Yeah, sorry, I had to do that.
Oh my God, the fact that you didn't even know, you lost count after a while.
After 10 I just 12 years. This is the only thing I've ever done. I actually did double major because I was scared that I wouldn't find a job. So my first interview out of college, I had two. They were sales. One was a pharmaceutical sales rep, and while I know I would have made more money off the bat. I think I would have been very bored. So I'm glad I didn't get that job. Thanks, Eli Lilly.
I cannot with you. No, but it blessed you to the point where you are today. And one other thing that we definitely both share, we have in common, is that we both lost a parent. I know mine was 3 years ago this month, but yours was when you were a teenager, correct? You lost your dad.
Yes, I lost my dad when I was a teenager. I was in college. I hadn't been in college long.
Hmm.
He passed away in August, so I was about to go back to school for my second semester, my second year. Yeah.
Oh,
Um, I know
wow.
my dad was only 48, and the older I get, the more I realize how young that is.
Yes. It's
Right?
super young. Hmm. Yeah, I
48.
know.
He died in his 40s. Like that's crazy to me, but it definitely, as it shapes who you are, that going through that, especially as a teenager. I think it definitely shaped my personality and put me on a my certain path
Hmm.
that I'm on today. It I don't know about you, but it motivated me. I wanted to really make something of myself because I felt like it was so unfair that my dad, who had worked so hard, multiple jobs, I felt like he was just cut short. And so I
Yeah.
really wanted to do something with my life. So I decided.
I know you did, and you're making him proud every single day, and that's like, yeah. You taught me a lot about grieving. I think when I was grieving my mom, because she died early, also like at 58 years old from cancer. So I was like, when I was grieving, I know you rushed up here like an hour to Bowie.
I got in the car and
She
drive.
got that truck.
That's what you do. I think a lot. I think in
Mhm.
if you've experienced loss and death, you kind of have a better idea of a lot of times people don't know what to do and know what to say. They don't want to do the wrong thing. And I
Yeah.
get that. It's, you don't want to do the wrong thing.
Hmm.
But a lot of times it's just showing up. I just showed up.
You did. You did show up for me. A lot of people
Mhm.
did, but you definitely showed up with a care package because I was not in a good place. I was, people don't know when you're grieving. I mean, I was like, I had not like did my hair in like over a week. Like I looked a hot mess. And Alexa came, she pulled through after like my mom passed, and she came through with like lashes and like, and do you remember that? It was like it was a whole care package you
Just
came
to
through
make
with.
you feel better because you just feel,
I did not feel pretty. I didn't feel like a person at that point. So, like,
Mhm.
I don't know, you rushing through with that plus a bottle of wine, baby. It was, it was exactly
Now,
what the doctor told
remember, you weren't even there when I was there, when you found me sitting at your table with your
me. Yeah.
lovely family.
My entire family had taken a hold and taken Alexa, like just taken. Like Liam Neeson taken. Alexa came in the house apparently while I wasn't here, and literally just she's at the table and my family chilling. All my family's West Indian Caribbean, so they were like, they loved Alexa's hips. They was like,
They were so sweet. No, well, what cracked me up is now I know it was your dad. I hadn't met your dad at that point.
oh
I had
yeah,
only met the ladies in your family.
yes,
And I knocked on the door and he let me right in.
he did.
He
He's like, right, we can't trust him. We can't trust this man. Why would you just let Alexa Ashwell into our house? I don't understand. And
he was so sweet. I was like, "Hi, I am Tiffany's friend and coworker."
I came in, I tried to introduce you. Everybody was like, she already met us. We already know who she is. I was like,
And they fed me. The food was amazing.
they did. They did. They treated you like I was here. It was a lot of just
So much food. It was so much food.
it was a lot. I know we definitely overdo it as West Indians. It's a mess. We definitely do. But I'm so glad because honestly, you really helped me through the grieving process because I really needed that. And it's really good to have somebody who has already been through it, so that they can kind of guide you along as to becoming like getting back to yourself. But then also like death changes you. Like I feel like I got a little more hardcore, and I realized I said now I know why Alexa's the way she is because losing a parent, you get a little hardcore, with your
You got
emotions.
to kind of buck up and get it together because there's no safety net.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
gone.
Mm-hmm.
It's you. And that's a terrifying feeling.
Mm-hmm.
So it does change you. But I'm proud of you.
Oh.
I really am. You've done so much. I mean, listen, I know this is your show, but
Is it? I don't even think so anymore. Clearly, well, you're on speaker, so you're fine. You're good.
I know this is your show, but you took yourself from just solely behind the desk
Mm-hmm.
to on air to your own segment to hosting the show, doing this podcast. I didn't forget about the Popeyes chicken sandwich commercial.
The glow
right?
up, girl. The glow up was real.
I mean, you did all that, and I know your mom is so proud of you. I mean, Tiffany, that's crazy. People don't do that. Doesn't normally happen.
That's just it's a blessing. I know you guided me along the way. I really feel like I don't know. You know, there was days I wanted to give up though. You remember those days I was crying to you, and I was like, I hate
you. Were crying?
Okay, was I crying or was I just mad? You know, it was.
No, I'm joking because you're always crying.
All right, listen. See, we're gonna stop this show because it's a lot of information being shared that doesn't need to be shared.
But you're like that meme where it's like, are you gonna cry? You're gonna boss up, and it says, well, first of all, I'm gonna do both.
I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna cry first, then
I'm gonna do both. That's you. That's your meme.
That is me. That describes me and just one. Okay, stop it. We're not here to talk about me. We're not here to talk about me. Okay, let's talk. You know, what are some things that I really learned from you? Besides, you know, the grieving process and working in TV news, honey child, the fashion, Alexa Ashwell, when she shows up, number one, when I first met you and used to be on air, it was the coats for me, baby. It was the
I worked at night.
It was the coats, baby. She would be bundled up, but looking fly as I don't know what. No snot coming down her nose, just amazing in the freezing cold, looking fabulous. And then you wore feathers to Preakness just 2 months ago. Who are you?
I like to do things that people might be a little bit scared to do. Well, the coat. First of all, the coat collection that came from Ohio because it's so cold up there. I never want to go back. I'm sorry. I love Ohio.
Oh, so you brought that from the okay. I was like,
yeah, you know, over your career, you build up a wardrobe, and I was in Ohio. Now, I didn't need them in North Carolina, but they didn't get worn. You know, it was warm there, but it was cold, so I had built up a nice coat collection. So thank you. That's how that started. And
coats, it was the dresses, it was in the body yaddy, but it was the body yaddy, baby. But you just have your fashion sense is insane. If any year, anywhere we go, the Met Gala, the Baltimore Met Gala, where else have you gone where you just look fantastic? Both Preakness years, last year and this year. You know, just any event, you're not afraid to like go there with these outfits.
Thank you. Yeah. So this Preakness, I wore a dress that had feathers. The whole top was feathers, and they were coming up. And I'll have some videos. I don't know if you ever put anything like video. I don't know how this works, but anyway.
Listen, don't start. All right, I'm not there yet.
I had to go with the feathers. That was one of the situations where I was looking for a dress for Cal Ripken Jr.'s Aspire Gala. I went to that in April, where Derek Jeter was a guest. It was right here in Baltimore. And it's a fundraiser for Cal Ripken Jr.'s foundation, or I'm sorry, Cal Ripken Senior Foundation. It's children. Okay. Right. So I needed a dress for that, and they were having this sale, and it was buy one, get one, half off. And so I'm like, well, I'm going to go ahead and take advantage of this. And I saw that feather dress, and I said, that is my Preakness dress.
Oh my goodness.
And I bought that. Yeah, I think I bought it in like February.
So you just rake up on your clothes like months ahead of time and just you whip it out when it's the time. Okay, this analogy is bad. Wait. I mean, it's like
you said I don't have anything to whip out.
I was like, oh, yeah. I don't like it. I do. So you just store up on your outfits, your dresses, and then you're just like, boom, like I gotta stop getting my stuff last minute then, because I feel like that's what I've been doing.
Well, that's what I do, but that's what puts me in the predicament of. I was last minute, so I had to buy multiple dresses because if the one I got doesn't work, then I don't have enough time to get another one and have it shipped.
Do you actually send the ones back that you don't like? Do you or don't want? Do you actually send them back, Alexa?
No, girl. I said that you rewind this thing like 15 minutes. I said I don't. That's why I have so many here.
So you don't send them back at all? Did you say rewind? Let me tell you something. You got one more time to do my show. You got one more time to tell me what to do with my show, Alexa. I'm coming over there. So you don't even send them back?
No, I don't. I don't have the time or the energy. And I'll be honest, I have a slight story. The one time I tried to return some clothes, I don't know what happened, but I took it to the post office and it never made it back to the store.
It never made it? They robbed you. Someone robbed you.
I know. That's what I was
Someone
thinking.
got some free dresses and they're like courtesy of Alexa Ashwell.
I don't know. I just like I don't have the energy. I always forget to do it. And I just know that there'll be an event for me to wear it another time. So that's what happened with the Emmy dress. Magenta. I'd had it in my closet. Yeah.
Okay. Are you a sequin girl or do you prefer laid? Like just a little smooth dress?
It depends on the occasion. So that magenta one was sequin, and I don't usually have many sequin dresses. I think I had gotten that one potentially for the Christmas gala down in DC. Zinzi. Oh, yeah. I think that's, now that I think about it.
I'm sorry if you hear a little crying. That's my little cousin Ari. Shout out to Ari. Ari, where you are, I love you, but please be quiet. Like little 4-year-old girl. Come on, sis. I got one shot at this. It's my hopes and dreams here.
Ari wants to make her debut.
Ari wants to make her debut, and I'm tired of her. But yes. Okay. So where do you get your fashion sense from?
I don't know. I just I've always like been into it. And so just being on social media, I'll look at different trends. Like sometimes even now, like I'll get on TikTok. I bought a pair of like, and the color doesn't sound good. The name acid green doesn't sound good, yeah. but it's a really like unique, like green pump, like heel. And so I'll just be like, oh, styling a green. I'll just like look stuff up and I'll look at different like fashions and trends and what's in style. And then I just kind of add my own little flair to it.
Acid green, so it doesn't look like vomit, is what you're saying? It doesn't.
No, I'm just saying that's an example, like how I'll like work to like style.
I'm very confused. That's like, okay, got you. And it takes you 3 hours to get ready, so it matches.
Yeah, I like it. Ready. I can get ready fast, especially if my hair's already done. It's really the hair that takes a long time.
Oh Lord Jesus, I can't even.
That is the hair that's what takes a long time. And you know, Tiffany, I know you probably don't want me on here talking about astrology. But
you really are an astrologist.
You're supposed to dress like your Venus sign.
God.
You're supposed to dress like your Venus sign. I know you don't know yours, but do you want to know?
Yeah, I don't know my Venus sign. Like, what is that stuff?
I tried to talk to you about it, and obviously you're not listening.
Okay, no, because you gave me numbers to add up, and I don't do.
No, that's your life path.
Out here, okay.
That's your life path number. We were talking about that yesterday. Your life path.
We did. We found out the life path number. I'm an 8, right?
Yes, you're a life path 8.
A life path number. Apparently, you're supposed to add up. For those who don't know, Alexa told me yesterday, for your life path number, you're supposed to add up all the numbers in your birthday, right?
Correct.
Including the year.
Yes. So you're October 16th. So 1 + 0 + 1 + 6, and then the whole year that you're born. And then you keep adding it till you get to a single digit, unless it's an 11 or a 33. Those are master numbers.
This is why I did journalism, girl, because I'm not
actually with the lifetime. No, I'm sorry. I may have been wrong with the 33. I feel like the life path numbers.
And this is what I go through every day, y'all. Every day.
No. That I am right. I'm second guessing
astrology, and
I'm second guessing myself. That is right. Unless it's an 11 or 33, those are master numbers. 22 is also one.
Yes, those are.
So your life path 8.
They're also prime numbers. Thank you very much.
8 is the number of money and karma. So you have to live a good life, or else that karma will come in.
Ooh, that's scary. Because I'm an 8.
Life path 8.
I'm a 10, baby.
Oh.
Hey, I'm a 10, baby. Okay. Last but not least, you're also an actress.
Hey, I've dabbled.
I've dabbled in it, baby.
I'd like to do it more.
You were in a movie. It's on what is it on Tubi?
Tubi and IMDb.
Hey, go girl. What's the name of the movie that you were in?
Probable Cause.
And you were giving Maryland's Most Wanted in it too.
I was. Okay, so I'll tell you this story real quick. So it's Baltimore based, directed by a director here in Baltimore. And I believe the majority of the actors and actresses from Baltimore City. It was really neat to be part of. I was out one night and I was approached by the main actor and I think another member of management. I'm not too clear on that. And they asked me if I ever done any acting. I thought it was a joke. Or I'm like, oh, maybe this guy's just hitting on me. But they were serious. And I ended up getting a role. And I was it's basically about this corrupt politician who's actually like the drug lord and running the city. And I was his wife.
And Alexa came out like a boss and said, "Didn't I say to handle it?" What's the line you used?
She was so funny. She was. What was her name again? I don't remember my character's.
What was your character
name? Tammy Taylor.
Tammy Taylor.
Maybe it was Tammy Taylor. Tammy was meaner than Alexa.
Yeah, it was giving that. It seemed
she was all business. She was all about the money and the profits, and she did not care. So yeah,
every time you popped up on the screen, you had an amazing dress on, but then you also were like, "Didn't I tell you handle this? Like no slip ups. We don't slip up like this."
Yeah, she was serious. It was really neat experience. I loved it. You know, I wasn't sure how I would do because I've never done it before, but the director had a very good point. He said, "You've been in TV. A lot of times, most of the battle is people being like not used to cameras and lights and people just standing around and staring at them. And you know, that is a lot to get used to. I hadn't even really thought of that. So I had met my co-star before, and we, you know, just got to know one another just so you feel a little bit more comfortable. And I had a blast. I really did. So yeah, it's online. Probable Cause.
Probable Cause is what it's called. Oh, I gotta turn my camera. Sorry.
There she is.
I'm a mess. I know. Sorry. I was trying to turn my camera. Sorry. You know how it happens. Technical difficulties happen sometimes. Sorry, y'all. Okay. Okay. So you, actress, Probable Cause. Go watch it on Tubi. Also, Alexa, I need you to plug all your social media handles because everybody is going to want to follow you, of course, after this and find out more about you and all about what you do and follow you also because you're a baddie and they probably want to see the body, yada, yada at that point in time. So how do they keep up with you, boo?
So, of course, I have Instagram. It's at Alexa_Ashwell. Twitter is the same thing. Everything's my name, Alexa Ashwell.
Okay. A Ashwell, right?
That's the email address, but
that's the email. That's everybody's first
That's
letter.
the email. At Alexa Ashwell. Double A.
Okay, well, you're one of my favorite people.
Oh, same.
So what model do you live by? Like, what models do you live by? What advice can you give to other people? What message of love and empowerment can you give to people?
Oh. So each day I try to do or focus on something that's good for my health, my body, my mind, my spirit. I think that's a good way to kind of live and approach your days to make sure that you stay balanced. Whether that's like time with your family, your friends, working out, prioritizing meditation, going to church, striving with a new goal, always have something to look forward to and just keep that life balance, I would say.
Oh, I love that. And you do a good job of keeping everything balanced. I'm so glad.
I try.
Thank you. I'm so proud of you, boo. Emma, boo. Won her second Emmy. She won her second Emmy. I'm so happy. I'm so proud of you, girl. You deserve every bit of it.
Thank you.
Congrats on everything. And thank you. I know I put you on speaker for quite a long time, but thank you so much for just the insight, and just your friendship and just, you just taking the time to do this. It's nothing like having people around you to empower you, especially in your inner circle. So you mean the world to me, but I feel like you already know that. We talk to each other like almost every day. So you already know how I feel about you. I love you very much. Thank you for everything. And for my other little speakers out there, keep watching, keep listening to Am I on Speaker. We are now on Spotify, we're on YouTube, we're on Amazon podcast, we're on Apple Podcasts, I'm on iHeartRadio now. I know, right? We in here, we out here. Hey. So, yes, I know we making it worldwide, baby. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. You were on Speaker, and Alexa Ashwell, baby. Thank you, girl.
Love you.
Till next time, my love.
Bye.
Bye.